afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's so lovely to be with you today. My name is Becky and you're tuning in for Monday Makers. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen about half an hour ago we decided we were going to do an impromptu mini craft along. If you would like to get involved with that, well, let me tell you what we're looking at this evening. It is the ultimate organizer. If you've got it, get it out now. Why not? You're going to need some of your normal cardstock, some inks to stamp with, and whatever coloured papers you want. 12 by 12, probably best for these ones. Grab those out, we'll give you some time and you can get involved with this impromptu mini craft along. It's also great because if you do have this, it means that you can ask any questions to our wonderful craft expert, the Fish, who we'll say hello to in a bit. We have got the ultimate organizer all as a big collection if you haven't managed to purchase it yet. We do also have them in smaller sections as well if you want to make it a little bit more affordable for yourself or you just don't want the whole thing right now. We have not only got that today, let me remind you, we have got Win Your Winter Wish List, and this is going on this evening. Simply comment on our Win Your Winter Wish List post. You'll find that on Facebook, which is Crafters Companion TV. Go on there, see a post. It looks like what's on your screen. And one of you can win £100, $125 or $150 worth, euros, or $150 worth of crafting goodies. So treat yourself today. All you have to do is go on and comment. We have got the wonderful creative with us today who is going to be not just teaching us about the ultimate, we're also going to be looking at a few other little goodies today, including the likes of your pop-ups and your exploding boxes. But we have got this lovely lady with us today, and I would love to have a nosy, Debbie, at what we can be making in our impromptu craft along.
I know, absolutely. Do you know what? We were talking at the beginning of the show or before the show, thinking to ourselves, like, these demos are quite long and extended, so we just thought Becky was kind enough to put our instructions, well, not instructions, but put the list of what we're using onto her page, so please go ahead and follow Rebecca. You're under Rebecca Redican, aren't you?
Redican, yes, R-E-D-I-C-A-N.
Absolutely, and you will see the list of what we're using, because we just thought it's going to take a while to go through all the demos, show you exactly how you make them. But who doesn't want to get organised? Who wouldn't like to have something like this? Oh, we've got a German one going on, yes, which I love. So we're going very European. So all of these bits, you will obviously get all your stamp sets in English, but what this really does show is a really comprehensive book of where you can put all your lists down, where you can add your journals, where you can add all your diary dates into it, where you can have your photographs. Everything is absolutely beautifully made in these booklets, which is amazing. There's so many pieces, all these tabbed projects. You've got dies that are going to create those tabs, and we're going to be running through all of the bits to create gorgeous things like gorgeous organisers like that. And on top of that, we've got the beautiful pop-out boxes. I mean, these are stunningly beautiful. There's so many things that are happening here. We've got pop-up elements, we've got waterfalls, we've got the little box that happens in the middle. Honestly, there is so much you can do with the pop-up boxes and all these extra little elements and what you can do with them. They really are so gorgeous, and you can use them. How cute is this sample? I mean, having that little sweetie bag inside, having all these different elements, having that beautiful pop-out effect inside. Everything about these screams joy, screams celebration. They are so beautiful. And what more, you can use them for every single occasion. So whether it's a Christmas box, whether it's for Mother's Day, whether it's for Easter, whether it's for your birthdays, weddings, everything. Can you imagine making these as your wedding favours and then having your little bag of wedding favours inside? Little amazing keepsake box. I know a lot of work that goes into them, but just imagine your the guests, your faces on your
wow
guests.
Factor. Wow
Absolutely.
factor. We have got loads coming up for you today, and as I mentioned, the first full hour is going to be all about the Ultimate Organiser. So if you do want to craft along with us now, don't worry if you've not got all the stuff out there, you don't have to rush around, we've got a bit of time. And of course, you can save this show. We will be spending around an hour on this today. We'll do it in little sections as well, like we would a craft along, so that you can catch up with us. If you've not seen this before, oh my goodness, it is honestly incredible. We have got the Ultimate Organiser. Now, when I first saw this, I'm going to be honest with you, as I always am, when I first saw this, I thought, hey, that's great, grab that for January, and then you can make one, you've got it sorted for the year. But actually seeing it and kind of thinking more about it, there is so much that you can do with this all year round. I have got in this for you, and remember, you're getting all the elements, all of these different sections where you can put reminders. I'm thinking, because you use a stencil with the big outside of this, imagine if you use the likes of your leather with this, and actually you could make yourself a little like leather bound book with individual photos in it. You could just use this as a photo book if you wanted, because you have those borders. You've got shopping lists in here, you've got save the dates in here, you've even got sort of sections where you can pull out your reminders and keep receipts, etc. in there. This is a gift and a half that will just keep you crafting. Everything you need to create this is on your screen right now, and the best thing, it's the best price ever. Yep, we have got just over half price this is. Yeah, honestly, we have got for you £47. Platinum price, blimey, it's a bargain. Grab your swag bag and jump away with that, and we will be getting involved with this and making it. Oh, it's so lovely to have you all on board with us today. I will remind you, you can get this in small elements. I'm going to go over that a little bit more in detail in a wee while though, so don't you worry. Another one that I will remind you of as well is we will be doing the exploding boxes, etc. later. And also, as a quick reminder, we did a launch earlier on of some papers that may well go very well with this design. So in your Ultimate Organiser, you've got the stamps, you've got the die, you've got the stencils as well as those dies. You could be using this left, right and centre for so many different crafts. So if you do want to grab it, you absolutely can. So exciting. They're not all we've got on the show though. We have also got the pop-out scenes. We had a little talk about this morning on the wake-up call with Craigle. If you would like to have a go at those, they're on your screen right now. £40 if you're platinum or new, or $48, sorry. Then you've got the exploding boxes, which is what the Fish will be talking to us briefly about later on. The exploding boxes collection, you're getting 34 elements in there. And if you're brand new and you're thinking, what are all of these things, these die machines and etc., do not worry, we're going to have a really comprehensive demonstration for this first hour, so it's a great one to get involved with. We are, of course, in the first day of the week, meaning we have got a Monday mega deal, and the Monday mega deal today doesn't last long because it's a Monday. It's the red liner tape that we have for you. In this red liner tape collection, you get all of these red liner tapes. Basically, if you're new, red liner tape, double-sided tape, super duper duper strong and really easy to do. You're getting 3mm, 6mm and 9mm on these ones, 3 sets of them, 3 rolls of them, of each of those sizes, and you're getting the 3mm for free. Yep, all of them. Then we've got a buddy bag for you. Need to be organised. This is a perfect one. Now I'm going to let you know something instantly. This is holding a 12 by 12 paper pad with so much space in it. These have been popular. You're saving 10% today. So if you've been buying from our Christmas event, you think you're going to need more storage, this is the one for you. And then I've got the Get It Got It Good. This one today, you've got 6-pack of your glues, including but not limited to your tacky glue, and you're getting all of that today over 20% off. So that's what we've got on today. We have got loads and loads and loads of treats for you. I've just had a question in. I've been looking at the Organiser collection for a wedding stationery, but not yet decided on it. How big are the calendar stamps, Cece? Helen, I will hand that over to the wonderful Debbie, because she's got them right there next to her. If you do want to have a little look at this, stick with us at Helen for at least this hour, and you may well be inspired. And I will be honest with you, they are this is just such a cool product, it really truly is. So, have we all grabbed what we needed? Don't worry if you haven't, we will chat to you a little bit first, but also remember to save the show. Let's get started, shall we? I'm heading on over to Crafters Corner. What have you got there, please?
I got lots here.
Yay!
Honestly, this is such a good buy. If you want to get super organised, or you are just someone like me who loves to have everything on paper, who loves to have those lists, who loves to have a pocket where you can put all your receipts so you know that you can calculate everything at the end of the month. If you are someone that wants to get super organised, this is totally for you. And at a half price deal, honestly, we're giving it away, aren't we?
Yeah.
So there is so much in here. I love all these stamps. When we come to doing these, we will measure them and I will let you know the size of them. But you're talking lovely sizes, ones that you can do your own designs in. So if I bring them down here, all our calendars here, you've got, now you're probably wondering why there's so many. We've actually got 6 of them. It means that there's one done so you can rotate them for each different year. So I hope that makes sense. So so on one day of the year, your Monday will start on the 1st, on the second day it will start on the 2nd, on the 3rd, and so on. It will keep going like that. So it will start, sorry, not on the 3rd day, it will start on each day of the week until you get to the end. So you have got this for year after year after year. Then you've got all your January, February, so all your months of the year, and we're going up to 2022, but obviously you can add your own one in after that date. So we've got that one there. We've got all our different notelets and stamps here. We've got our days of the week and our other calendar bits. We've got our lists. So whether you're doing a birthday list, a shopping list, whether you just want to do some gift cards, your receipts, your tickets, anything you want to organise, you've got the stamps for them there. So we've got all those bits, but what we actually want to find is how we make this beautiful organiser. So this is your organiser set, and you can see this is a big die. You're getting lots for your money here. Now the outside edge, this big one here, is your main cutting die. Now it's this cutting die that you will fit onto, and you can see it just about fits onto my A4 piece of card. And just in case anyone wants the measurements for this, it is just over 8 inches by 8 1/4 inches. So that's your measurement. Now you need to cut 4 of these out, and I will show you exactly how to do them. You can just cut 3 and make it. I'm going to show you how to do both, so you can do different sizes.
Okay.
But you're going to do cut 4 to start with. Now all your other ones give you all your page tabs. So you've got your matte and layering dies here for your pages. You've also got 2 of those. You've then got this deckled edge die, which is going to cut extra mats and layers to go into these square ones, which is amazing. You're then getting tabbed pockets, which is these, honestly, you're going to be using them on everything.
Oh, so much.
So you cut these out, you turn the pockets in, they're all scored for you, and then you've got your little pocket that you can put things in. Again, we will show you that. You've got all your designs here, your little mats and layers to put all your little, so if you want one that labelled receipts, you can put all your labels on there. We've then got, now these are brilliant because they're your tabbed edges. So obviously you can see by looking on here, we've got 2 different sizes, which means you can see the tops of them when they're cut out. We will show it. You've then got your border die. You've then got this die, which when cut out and folded in half, it will tab over something. So you can make your shopping lists, you can make your little notepads out of it. A great die there. And then this one here, it's going to score your lines inside, and it's going to create, and we will cut one out, but it's going to create your mountain and valley fold little bit here, which goes on the sides to create your pockets that are extendable. So we will show how we do those as well. But to start with, let's do the main worker die and sort out how to actually make the front, or the actual whole organiser itself. Now you do get full instructions, so please don't worry about me going a bit too quickly, or if you're not following them, you get full instructions inside your booklet, and it literally runs you through everything that you need to do, so you don't have to worry. What I would say now is if you haven't done it, save the show or bookmark it so you can go back and watch later. So to start with, we're going to be following our instructions, and it tells me to create the panels I need to cut 4 pieces off the card. So I'm going to cut this one here. Now as you can see, it is a big die. You will need an A4 cutting machine or your Gemini Pro. So we're going to place that onto our mat and send that through. It's a thin metal die, so it's just your base cutting mat, your plastic shim, your magnetic shim and your top plate, and we will send that all through.
One thing that Craig mentioned earlier as well is if you only did have a junior, then the other ones work on the junior, don't they? The other dies that you get.
Oh, the other dies, yes, yeah.
So he mentioned that what you could maybe do is sort of draw around it and cut it out as a stencil. And then I started thinking clutch bags. I started thinking sort of proper leather organisers and stuff. Can you loads with it?
Absolutely loads with it, yes, totally. And if it was just a case that you didn't want to cut this die out, you could make yourself a template with the die, because you're right, all the other dies will fit through the junior.
Great.
Right, so that's our piece there, and I've got my other pieces here. Now, when you've cut 4 pieces out, 2 of your pieces, so I'm going to bring these in. This, in fact, let me burnish and fold these. So you burnish and fold, and burnish and fold. So this is your piece here. Now, can you see this bit has that tab? So I've trimmed off this bit of the card.
Yes.
So you're left with that one piece. So it tells you exactly here in the booklet, it will tell you 2 pieces of them. You need to cut down there, but you leave the tabs on. Now it's those 2 tabs that are going to glue together, and that will create that middle section that acts as your part that goes over the top of your organiser.
Sort of the lid.
So the lid, I suppose,
cover.
well, it's the core, not the core, well, it sort of is, but it's it's not really the core either, is it? Well, it is sort of, because it is the binder, the book binder sort of bit in the middle. So you can see that would be your cover, and that would be your top that would hold your organiser in.
Perfect.
So what that does, by gluing it together, it reinforces, I'm just going to bring in my tacky glue, it reinforces the actual elements at the top, because it's the piece that's going to be opening and closing. So all I'm going to do is use my glue to go right down to the end. Let's pop that back in there, and then just slide that into place. There we go. So I'm just going to be very careful with that, because it's tacky glue. I don't want it to move, but I want to make sure I can bend it still.
Rhonda has actually asked what glue is best for construction of the planner. So you're using the tacky glue. Why?
So yeah, I'm using tacky glue. I actually would say, if you're using uncoated cardstock, I would say all-purpose.
Perfect, great.
The reason I say that is because the all-purpose glue dries like concrete.
Yeah.
So it would make it structurally really sound. But my glue of choice is tacky glue. I just love tacky glue. I think it's good for everything. So yeah, and George has just reminded us that in that Get It Got It Good deal, you get everything, don't you? So
you do all of the 3 main glues.
So that makes our structure there. So then what we need to do is make the pieces that go inside. So you're going to then attach your side piece into here. I would do it into the centre so you don't see it on the outside. So when although it doesn't matter, because you're covering up both pieces, but we are going to, I'm going to turn that round and glue this one onto here. So bringing in my glue again, just making sure I go around. I do love, if you can get hold of these little bottles, I'm sure you'll find them on the website. They're called fine-tipped glue bottles, I think, or glue applicators, but they're so good because they just let a little bit of glue out at a time. And if you put too much tacky glue on, you then have to wipe it off, where when you put it out, the glue applicators, oh, it's out of stock, I do apologise. But we'll have them back in. So that's the next one done. So I'm just going to continue to fold. Now, can you see, as we do this, let me fold that down. Now, you could leave that at this point and just have one organiser strip. Because what you then do you remember I told you about this one that we cut out?
Yes.
If we cut 2 of those, now because I'm using a paper pad, it's paper, so I'm going to cut through 2 of those at once. And in fact, I'm just going to grab my Gemini Mini, because that will be easy to pop through. So run those out, and I'm just going to run that through. So holding that into place. Just whiz that one through, and I'm going to whiz it backwards as well, because I want it to emboss those lines. So let's pop them to the side. grab those two out there, cut no problem whatsoever. And then it will, let me just check, yeah, it's embossed both lines. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with a mountain and a valley fold all the way. So just those folds in between. That gives us our first part, and then I'm going to do exactly the same, mountain and valley fold to the end.
We've just had Myra get involved saying, I am definitely saving this show. I've just ordered my organiser, and I've realised looking at the elements that there are so many elements that would do well to do slim cards with.
Yes, oh yes, even your DL.
Even the likes of
all the matte and layers, of course.
How perfect is
How
that?
have we never thought of that before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's genius. Thank you for sharing.
And what else it would do is it would, so these here, your deckled edge and your straight edge would actually make the cards themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. That would, with a Gemini, you could cut through and make your own DL cards and have all your mats and layers. Yeah, how have we not thought of that
genius.
before?
If you come up with any ideas
I'm going to be doing
at home,
that now. I'm going to be doing that all the time.
Yeah, I want to do that this instant. Someone hand me a machine. But yeah, if you do have any ideas of what you could do with this, do let us know on our socials at the bottom of your screen. Also, if you're crafting along or you've got themes in mind that you're going to make with this, let us know as well.
Right, so what we are going to do is glue the other tab. So, and then I'm going to show you both, because you can just leave it at that and just have the one, or you can glue another tab on and have two. So I'm just going to attach that one to that side, make sure that folds up, and then I move it too quickly. So popping that into place. Just doesn't want to stick down. There we go, that's better. No, I've done it too much now. Let me just, there we go, fold that into place, that will be fine.
Perfect.
So putting it like that. But you can always use your tape pens as well, they will work beautifully. So that creates your little purse, your organiser. So you can see you've actually got all those tab pockets. So the bits here are the bits that we cut. So they create that sort of almost accordion style at the end.
Yes.
So I've done them in pattern paper so we can see that pink on the edge. And all you're going to do is where that where you fold this up, you want to just come up a little bit so it allows that fold to go right over. And all we're going to do is we're going to glue those tabs in. I'm still going to use my tacky glue actually. I was going to switch to my red line. Well, either red liner tape, that's a good one to use, or and in fact, that deal of red liner tape, that is brilliant. Honestly, I use it so much. And I gave a tip out yesterday that if you use red liner tape, you will know that it can be terrible when you take off the static little strips, the carrier sheet.
I love this tip.
Have a piece of kitchen towel next to you, and literally it lays on the kitchen towel and just takes it from you.
It's like a magnet.
It's like a magnet. It's amazing. It's a game changer.
That's
so every
tip.
time you are crafting with your red liner tape, just pop a piece of kitchen towel next to you.
The amount of time I've seen my dog with just bits of the sort of peeled off red liner tape walking along, because it attaches to everything, it really does.
Yeah, it does.
It's not the sticky side, it's the red stuff.
It's so annoying, the amount of times I've literally shook my hand over the bin trying to get it off. Yeah, and you just put it onto the kitchen towel and it takes it from you. It's amazing.
That's a great tip, thank you for that.
So you put these pieces at the side, and then when this folds over, it folds over onto those tabs. So let's put this glue along both sides, and this side, and then we will put them together. So I'm just holding that in to grab the first piece, and then this one will go into there. Perfect. Just making sure that's on the ends there, and on the other side I've done that one a little bit higher, but that's fine because we can always trim that off.
Ooh, Deb's getting involved, saying, I'm doing a Christmas organiser for my sister-in-law.
Oh, how lovely.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, really good idea. Actually, as a gift, if you're going to start now, you will get just the most amazing present done, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, because I think this is the great thing about it too. Although it is an organiser, and yes, it's kind of got the dates on it, this could literally just be a photo album, because you've got the little photo sections. This could just be a week by week, I don't know, like recipe planner, couldn't it?
Yeah.
This could be something, if you do your taxes, that you just keep your receipts in. You could make this so many different ways and themes. I just think it's fab.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And best price ever, so can't say
Yeah,
better.
even better. I mean, honestly, it's just, and it's such a nice project to do.
Yeah.
Like, just to be able, it's a calming project, because you can pick the papers that you want to pick, you can do whatever embellishments that you want to do. Everything in this collection is at your fingertips to make the most awesome creation.
Yeah.
Whether it's for you, whether it's for your mum, whether it's for the kids, whether it's for a present for Christmas. It really is an amazing gift to give. And one that keeps giving, Becky, because you literally can make different ones time and time again.
Completely and absolutely. Honestly, I just think, I really do think, I said it this morning about this item as well, and I totally mean it. I feel like the only limitation is your own imagination with this.
Oh, totally.
I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And I think it's just great to have everything in.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me, things like your shopping lists and your planners to just get your to-do list done, your receipts, because I am terrible with receipts, that I need to have them all in one place.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a great one. So we've done our organiser. That's it, believe it or not. We've actually finished our organiser. So we've got those 2 pockets that we've done in there. So you can see we've got our 2 beautiful pockets.
Great.
That then folds over, so you can tie ribbon around. We're going to finish this, but we're just doing the first part. So this is how you do a 2-part organiser, which your instructions will tell you.
Yeah.
But if I bring this one in here, I've done exactly the same, but I've just done it as a 1-part organiser. So you've just got the 1 part in there, almost just like your little purse and wallet.
Yes.
And then you've got your flap over the side. But Becky, if you want to, you can take this piece off the front.
Yeah.
You can then, or glue these 2 pieces together, and then you can have an extended pocket as well.
Great
so you
idea.
can just keep going on. Yeah, depending on how much you put in them, because obviously you'd want that to fold over the top, but that would fit into there, so you'd be able to have that amazing wallet with all those different added extras in there. So the choice really is yours, whether you do 1, 2, 3 or 4.
Imagine, because our producer then has just said, you know, great for plane tickets. It's so would. Imagine that just the individual one as like a gift card. So if you bought your friend like a little trip somewhere and you got, you know, like the tickets, or a little festival, you could literally just do one, and that could be your gift card holder, couldn't it? You know, there is so many things you could do with this, there really is. Okay, we're going to give you a moment or 2 to catch up with that, so that you can create them for this mini impromptu craft along. We have got the full collection here. This is just better than half price. We have got £47 or $59. If you're platinum, or if this is your first order, oh my goodness, what a cool first order. You too will only spend £37.60 or $47.20. You can get it as a whole. You can get it in little sort of tapas size nibbles, if you will. Let me tell you what you're going to be getting in here, if I may. We're going to be carrying on this demo. As I said earlier on, it's a little bit like a mini craft along we're going to be spent in here for you. Now, what I want to let you know is, first off, if we're just looking at the Ultimate Organiser itself, I want to give you an idea of exactly what you're getting here, because with this, we are really thinking about the technology, the thought, the detail that has gone into creating all of these elements. Now, these are dies, and I just want to, just in case you are brand new, you're tuning in for the first time, when we talk about dies, we're talking about these metal elements that run through machines, so that for lovely, intricate details, especially things like this, you don't have to get your scissors out. They just cut it out like that for you in whatever colour card or for the likes that you wish. So in here, I'm bringing to you the elements. It was the wonderful Mira, wasn't it? Who had the great idea. You could actually use these to just make lovely long cards with. Great idea, cut out your cards. You've got the likes of your elegant edges. You could just use these as edgeables on boxes and so much more. These really are useful. This here, it does concertinaing for you. Tabs for organisation. You could use these in your own filing cabinet or actually stick these onto a notebook you've already got to make your own notebooks. Oh, this does so much. And then you've got that outer edge design. If you want this on its own today, it's $34.99 or $39.95. Now, it's up to you, but I would say that if you did fancy stamps, etc., to do the organisation thing of it, we're talking an extra, not even £15. Obviously, make your decision. It's up to you, whatever you need. But if you just want the dies, you are going to be getting a massive amount there in total, and those are the ones you want to get. If you do want the organisational element of it, if you do want to be able to, make shopping lists and little, Christmas organisers. I love the idea of Deb before, the Christmas organisers. If you want to make yourself an organiser of things that you can kind of create and make and do, then we have got the opportunity for you to do it here. We are going to be bringing to you your make a list deals. So we have got the make a list selection of stamps. In here, you're going to be getting 25 individual stampers that do loads of different things on it, such as the likes of your birthday list, the Christmas list, etc. In here. Plus you have got on it, travel itinerary. Imagine that, gifting someone a travel itinerary. That would be just wonderful. So we have got the Ultimate Organiser, 25 of those. If you want this and the mechanism together, we've got a half price offer for you. So the half price offer for just this one and these dies, $24.99. Great, half price, another half price deal for you. So if you do want that, it's great. It is at this point that you're thinking, Bex, hang on, those were 35-ish pounds each. Yeah, we've just got an offer on today. It makes no rhyme, no reason, but it's a great one for you to get involved. My next one that I'm going to be bringing to you is the months, days and occasions. So with this one, you're getting January through to December as individual stamps. You're getting your Monday through to Sunday in individual stamps. And then you have got the months in here too. Of course, there are some months that may well be shorter. You can cross those off or whatever you wish to do. But also the individual numbers you can use with, for example, your first, your seconds, your thirds, etc. You've got dates on here, holidays and more. All of those stamps $14.99 with your months, days, etc. If you would like to get the memo cards, then these are definitely great for journaling. I was saying earlier on, I love doing junk journals, and I love when I get sort of, I am the type of person that if I go to see a film, I will keep that film receipt, even if it wasn't that good, and, decorate designs and leave little notes for myself. This is a great one for you. By itself today, $14.99. Great way maybe of even doing budgeting. Great way of maybe if you're, trying to lose a bit of weight for summer, you could do the likes of your meal plans on here, your calorie counting, whatever it is, use your imagination. It's going to be great for you. Your bulletin boards as well, it's great. $14.99 on that one. And then last but by no means least, I've got your calendars. Does what it says on the tin. You have got all of the individual ones that you can mix and match depending on what month it is and what date it starts on. So these will keep you going and going and going. And today, $14.99 or $19.95. If you would like the whole collection, so let's just remember, just for ease, £15, £15, £15, £15, You're getting all of this for just £47, and that's with the mechanism. It is slightly better than half price, 51% off, you know. And you're getting all of these in there to create these wonderful binders. This is an opportunity to give it a go and just see how far your imagination will take you. We hope you've caught up with our mini impromptu craft along. We're going to carry on now with the fish. Where are we up to?
Yeah, so we've made our organiser. I mean, how simple was that, guys? It was so simple to put together, full instructions, and we've still got loads more dies that we haven't even got to. So now we're going to start building that up and putting in all those elements. So the first thing we're going to do is create ourselves some background layers. So I'm just using some pretty papers. I'm going to use the deckled edge on one of my papers, and I need to use it on one of these, and then we're going to bring some other papers in and use our longer die. Now this one will fit inside this edge one, and then also I want to fit in this border and show you what we can do with these as well. So I'm just going to trim this down so I can fit this on my board as well. So there we go. Let me pop this to the side, and then we can probably fit all these on now. So pop that in there. There we go. That's perfect. So we'll just bring that in. We're going to put our platform over the top, the same that you would use for any other thin metal dies, and then we're going to run that through our Gemini. And again, all these will, you can use all these through your Gemini Junior. It's just that main big worker die that you wouldn't be able to use through any other machine apart from an A4.
Got you.
So let's take those bits out. And then we are going to cut this one into the craft card. Now remember, the Year of Crafts was on, and we've got some gorgeous paper pads for those, and there's craft card in there, so that would be work amazing. But look at how beautiful that border die is, and that's so useful. So we'll pop that one on and cut that one. I've also cut out some of these, so they're those little topper dies that you get on your sheet. I'm just going to bring that in. Just these two here, so I've already mat and layered them up and just put a couple of holes into the side of those, and then we can bring our stamps in to use. So cutting this one out, and then we will put these bits together. I quite like this. It's quite nice doing sort of a little bit like a craft along, but just doing it slightly different. The good thing is you can watch us back on repeat, so where anything you want to see, just bookmark it and you can watch back. So let's pop those bits out, and then we'll get all these together. So you can see that gives you that gorgeous decal edge. Honestly, now I'm looking at it, I can't believe I've never used it as a DL card.
That's brilliant.
What a brilliant idea,
So
honestly.
clever.
Yeah, very clever. And what's more, you've got all those mats and layers as well. So this mat and layer will fit, look at that, absolutely perfect. Can you imagine that as your DL card? I mean, just amazing.
Because especially with the deckled edge, they genuinely cost a fair amount. If you go and buy like
Yes.
a pack of 10 in your local
Yep.
craft shop, and they genuinely charge you a different amount for like half an inch each
Yes.
side as well, don't they?
Absolutely, yep.
With this, a pack of 10, let's say a £5 even. I mean, they are slightly more expensive than that in my local craft shop, but a £5. Once you've got this, you could make hundreds upon hundreds of them, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
fab.
Well, yeah, once you've got the dies, these are not consumables anymore.
Yeah.
They're yours to keep forever. You
Yeah.
keep making them and making them, absolutely. So with this one, what I am going to do, I'm going to use this as a sort of like a stopper, so we can, a holder if you like. So I'm going to just bend this around. So I'm going to use it at the top here first, and we are going to just pop that around here. And then I'm going to go to the other side and put that around the other side there. So it creates that little border. And all I'm going to do in the middle, look at that, that meets perfectly.
Great.
Not that it needs to be, because we're just going to tape that down. So pop that in place, but it does look nice and neat. So let's pop that over there, and that holds that one in place. And then I've got another one here, and we're going to do this a bit further down. So let's do that here. And it just means that we can hold them into position for when we're going to put what we're going to do next on. So pop in those, fold them round, again, just hold them together, little piece of tape.
I I've thought of another idea with one of them.
Oh.
Do you know what you could do for like a sort of young adult? I'm thinking maybe, 11, 12, 13-ish years old, that kind of thing. If you've got them maybe doing chores and they're kind of building things up, in here it could be a nice little organiser for them of kind of the chores they have to do. Maybe you tick them off at the end of each evening, and then you can almost have like, at the end of it, like what they can work towards. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yes,
like
I
a lovely
do.
little, oh, well, you've done all of those today, okay, and that's something that they can keep with them, and
Yes,
they can...
their little keepsake book. That's a brilliant idea. They could make their own.
Of course they could.
Yeah.
And here's another one, actually. Phone numbers. How many people nowadays remember people's phone numbers?
Oh, don't. I'm terrible.
When I was younger, I used to, but now it's just stored in your mobile phone.
Always, yeah.
Something like that as a little emergency kit in case, your phone dies or something, with people's phone numbers in it. The only phone number I can remember off by heart is my grandma's home phone number, that's it.
Yeah, mine's my mum and dad's because they've always had the same number.
Ah, right, okay.
So ever since we were kids, it's never changed.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be a good little emergency sort of phone book as well. Oh, I just love these, I do.
Yeah, they're so good. There's so many different ideas they are. And journaling's become massive. Well, it's always been massive actually.
Yeah.
But it is becoming one of those things that people are treating themselves to because it's mindful, it helps them, it helps their mental health.
Yeah.
It's just a really nice thing to be able to jot all those things down.
Agreed, definitely.
So all I've done is created the front of my book here, so you can see straight away how easy that is coming together and how pretty that looks. So I've just coordinated some ribbon with my papers, and remember you can use whatever papers you want. I've then got my little list here which I'm going to stick inside, but what we're going to do next, I'm going to bring this one in. I've just stamped the don't forget, which is what we're going to have on the front. So this is my book of all my don't forget anything. So we'll just stick this one onto the front, and all I've done is just added some little brads to the side, so they just look super cute. And it's those sort of things that everyone has in their stash that are really good to use up.
Yeah.
So let's pop that on there. I mean, it looks so professional, doesn't it? You know, if you walked into anywhere, you'd never be able to buy something as pretty as this, and so personal as well.
Agreed.
So that's our first piece done, our front of art, and then we're going to do the inside. Now this time we're going to create a shopping list. So I'm going to bring in my stamps here. And on here I've cut out one of my panels, and then I've just put a little score line inside. This is just for my own benefit, so I can turn that over and slot that in to the top here. So can you see, we can actually slot that to the top. So once that's all stuck down, I'm then going to create our shopping list. Now to create that shopping list is super easy. So let's bring in my stamping platform, and we're going to just pop that onto here. So there we go, pop that into place. I'm just going to hold the top pieces and the bottom, and then I'm going to bring this stamp in here. I mean, what a great stamp this is. So it's actually even got, and I don't know if anyone else does this at home, but this is exactly how I do my checklists. I do a little box at the side, write what I need, and then I tick my box. So I can't tell you how happy it made me to have a stamp like this and be able to just design them, because that's exactly what I write down. So I'm just going to bring in my ink pad and stamp that out, and all you do is you just continue that for however long you want your list to be. So to start with, we will do that first one, stamp that down, and that will give us that gorgeous stamped image. I mean, look at that, straight away you've got your list, and then you would just go down again and stamp again. But what I am going to do for quickness, because I do have a finished one, we are going to just stamp our shopping list on there. So I'm going to bring in that shopping list. I can put that straight down onto the front of my list there, just making sure it's straight.
Surely there is a big market for things like wedding organisers, because when my friends got married, they bought a
wedding organiser. Yes,
they did have like a binder that had
my daughter had
venues they'd been to see, you know, the caterers' numbers, etc. This would be great to actually make and sell these for something like that.
Honestly, they're so beautiful. I mean, you can see just by putting that little bit,
great.
We've got that gorgeous shopping list. So what I've then got, if I bring this back in, let's put this out the way. and then bring in the rest that I've done here. You'll be able to see them. So I've done myself a few, so little tabs. You can stamp whatever you want at the top of each one. So I could have a shopping list, I could have a birthday list.
You could have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
exactly.
list.
Christmas list, birthday list, to-do list, recipes, important. So all your notes, anything you want down, you can literally create them yourself. I've just used a little bit of ink around the edges, which just even give it that more personality, which is lovely. And then all I'm going to do is I've lost it, here it is. In here, we're going to stick those papers down. I want to, let me just, I wanted to, I've put it on the front. I need another one of the deckled edge. So I'm just going to put that, in fact, I've got one right here. So I just want something to stick it to. So we've got this one here, and then I'm going to stick this. Oh no, it is a deckled. I've got a deckled edge, so I've done it on a deckled edge and not a straight edge, so that's fine. I'm going to put it just straight on the inside.
Perfect.
I was doubting myself then, Becky, what I was doing.
No,
but
you've got
this. Absolutely fine. So put in all our tape around the edges. Just making sure we've got plenty down there.
Hey, I've just thought,
another one.
With the paper from our new Year of Craft box, you know we had all the red, white and blues. You could do like your Thanksgiving checklist, couldn't you?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Make sure, you've got everything for a cookout. Have you invited everybody? What time are people arriving, etc.?
Oh, how good is that? So you can see I've got that little hanger on there. If you get yourself, you've got little bulldog clips, you can clip that on so it won't go anywhere. And also you've got this other section at the bottom, so you can pop that through there and then none of them will fall out or get lost. So this bit will hold them in. So you don't have to use that bulldog list. It's just a nice little feature to pop on there. So you've got your shopping list now and your front cover, so our book is really starting to come together.
Fab.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. So have we got time to do one more quick one? Shall we do the back page quickly? Shall we do that, George? There we go. Let's do the back one.
Yeah, do that. We'll have a little pause and then we'll carry on.
Yeah, absolutely. So all we're going to do is decorate that and do the same thing. So I've got my other piece. I've done exactly the same, but with that ribbon. And you can always then add more of these on if you want them. So you can do all these different extra ones. We've got extra ones on here. But all I'm going to do is stick this one onto the back. And then we've got our front and our back and our first page doing. So, which is really good. So just stick that one on, pop that together. And it's so easy because you've got all the tools at hand to be able to create it. So there we go, we've got our ribbon in place. You can tie that in a bow and then take off the excess. So I've just put plenty on to know that I've got enough there. But there you go. So to start with, we've got our book made and we've got our first cover there with our shopping list all intact.
I love it.
Amazing.
If you are being inspired by this, then it's your time to react. We have got for you £47 or $59. That is half the price. You're getting the mechanisms that cut all of this out, the dies in there that cut it all out. These ones here that hold photographs and notes. You've got tab ends and so much more. Your stamps for different occasions, your lists. You've got organisers for like your bulletins, etc., your bulletin journals. You have also got your different months. Let me just show you in case you are new to this. The types of things you can do with this are just epic. So this one here is just a birthday list book. So what do you need when you're thinking about your birthday? You can put your little shopping lists in here. You've got these sections, look, that you can actually pull out, write down your elements and just slide all of these back in. You have also got the corners here, which you can make any size you want. You can use these in your beautiful photo pages. What are they called? Your scrapbook pages. You know, make them 12 by 12 because they're all individual. You can space them out as much as you like for them. We have got the indoor little sections here where you keep absolutely everything. We've got sections where you could just have photographs, or you could put Important days to remember. Don't forget February 25th. There is so much you could do with this. You don't have to put them all in together. You could use them individually. It's totally up to you. Once you've got it, it is yours. And the best deal today, it is just £47 or $59 unless you're platinum. We had a launch day earlier on. I mentioned it a moment or two ago. What a launch it was. It is the third of our Year of Craft boxes. We did an unboxing of this earlier on. If you want to go and watch it back, you can. We had over 70% of the stock gone on this. There are a few still available, but it is being really, really popular. In this, I just want to show you some of the makes, because don't forget, you get a magazine in here. You have got so many wonderful things that you can create and make with this. We've got pinwheel elements, we've got shakers, and you will be taught all of these because you get a really comprehensive magazine within here. I want to show you as well the paper styles that you get, brand new, that you get within these. Let me show you these papers. Remember I mentioned just then to the fish about doing it for the likes of Labour Day, Independence Day, etc. Look at these red, white and blues. Maybe you're going on holiday to France. You want to put some of these into an organiser. I think these would be great. And then we move slightly more muted. Which ones of these are speaking to you most? Do let us know what you're loving. So you've got loads of pages in here, and these are just to give you an idea of the papers themselves. You're also in here, in there you've also got in here, sorry, the likes of your dies in here. You've got elements to make pinwheels that you can actually cut out. There is loads in here. As I say, do go and check it back out if you wish. Well as the paper pads, if you do want, you do get papers in here, but if you want to top up or you want them individually, I've got your paper pads by themselves. So this one here is $9.99. It's 160 GSM, so a nice thickness to it. And again, it would be brilliant to use in your organisers. And I've also got by itself the Celebration Solids as well. So it's just the solid colours here. Thicker card on these ones to show you. Nice amount of colour on both sides of them. And again, these are your hues. So hopefully you've been keeping up with your ultimate organiser. We have got one more little section to show you with the fabulous Debbie. So I would say to you, if you do fancy it, react now. Helen's going, I think I need this about the organiser. It's a great time to buy it if you do think you'll be enjoying it. So do seize the moment now. And as we do, we'll carry on with the fish.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know what, I wish we could spend the whole 2 hours on it because there is so much more to it, but we are going to condense it down now and just finish off and wrap up this demo. What I did want to show is the tab pages, because they're such a must-have. For anyone that doesn't think they need this in their lives is so wrong, because it does so much. These tabs are beautiful. So as you cut them along, you can see cutting them out on each piece of card is going to create these amazing tabs that you then can stamp out with what you want on there. So I've stamped my family on one and friends on the other, and you can cut as many of these as you want, and they're going to fit beautifully, the perfect size for your pocket. So if I bring my pockets in here, I'm going to bring this one with this one, and then this one and this one, and we're going to pop one in our first pocket. So what you're going to do now, because where I've put my inserts here, these are going to be just that little bit tighter, so I'm going to just cut them down on the edge. So you will know when you come into doing your tabs, you just cut them to the size of the card. I just haven't sized mine before I made my folder, so I'm just going to cut an end off there and one off the other side.
These are great, those tabs, if you like doing your own books. Like I've done bookbinding before, and I really enjoyed it. You could actually make your own bookbinding organiser with the length of them and things.
Oh, absolutely. They'd just be amazing. I just think there's so many uses for these, especially like recipes. We all have recipes and recipe cards and things that we write down. And I don't know about you, Becky, but I'll see a recipe and just rip it out of the magazine. Do you think I know where I put it? it.
Not a clue.
Where if I had an organiser for it, it would be perfect.
It would be in
so
there.
once you've cut those down to the perfect size, they will just go in there. So you've got your tabs. That one doesn't want to go down. There we go. And then our other one. So that finishes our tabs in there, and you can put whatever you want in there. So whether it's your birthdays or anything that you want to do. Now with that other one, what I was telling you about, this one here, this is going to cut your die like so. Once it's cut out, I've just inked a little bit around the edges. These will fold in. When you fold them in, what you will then do is stick just those pieces on there. And then what I've got here, where I was talking about my receipts, that's exactly what I need. I've stamped out my receipts. I'm going to put my little ticket on there. I'm going to bring in another piece of card, so I'm going to stick this on the front here. And then we've got our little pockets for all my receipts.
That's so cool.
It's just a brilliant idea. It feels like, and our Nicole, she had a lot, so she's on our design team.
Yes.
She had a lot of input into this, and her ideas have really, she's covered everything, just absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And then all we're going to do here is, and in fact, I'm going to use Gloria because she's just got a thin nozzle, so we just put the glue where we want it. So up and down on those panels, and they're going to stick beautifully onto the front there. So we're going to have one here. Oh, just that one doesn't want to fold into the bottom. There we go. Pop that onto the front. And then we're going to have one on the other side. So I've already got one here, which I've put my side pieces down. So we would just glue those in.
Deborah's asked, Organiser length and width in inches when you have a moment, please.
Yes, absolutely. So popping that on there. So how amazing does that then look? We've got our little pot, and remember, you can put whatever you want on there. You can add extra bits, but actually within the hour we've made ourselves, without filling, I mean, you've got lots of places, remember, to put all your extra pieces, including those little things. If you want your little shot, your photo albums, you know, you've got all this space to do that. But within literally the hour we have made ourselves, so let's do this up. We've got ourselves a gorgeous organiser, which I'm definitely going to be keeping in my bag and keeping all my receipts safe. So once I've done that, I'm just going to cut these to size, and then we've got our really beautiful organiser.
I love it. Oh, it's so good. It's brilliant. Do you know what? Sandy has put it absolutely perfectly. Sandy has said, just place my order. I've sat on the fence regarding the ultimate organiser for a while. The fence has crumbled. I can't wait to get it. Sandy, that's brilliant.
It is brilliant. Honestly, Sandy, you will be so pleased. And actually, sometimes it does pay to sit on the fence when you get a deal like that.
That is just so, so special. I think you're going to have so much fun with that. The world is your lobster, as they say. If you have just tuned in, what a great day to get involved. We have been having a fabulous day so far, and we have had a busy day as well, particularly with the likes of our launch and half better than half price deals like this. If you would like a moment to make sure you're checking out your baskets, now is your time. Whilst you're watching these, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back and congratulations to everyone who has checked out their basket on that better than half price deal. Just before we go any further, I've had a quick message in from Laura saying, could you combine the 2 long pockets to make one really long pocket with these?
Oh, that's a good idea. I absolutely don't see why not. It is just a case of gluing them together. You could actually slot them slightly in together and then reinforce them by gluing them and then decorate them and you wouldn't even notice that bit. So yeah, absolutely.
That'd be really cool. What a great way of gifting things like ties.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Ties are a nightmare to wrap, aren't they? A lovely tie in there and maybe a gift. Oh, I love the idea. Thank you for that. We have had the wonderful Ultimate Organiser on for you, and you may well be so inspired that you've treated yourself to it, and actually what you're thinking is, I want to make this for lots of different occasions. Maybe Mother's Day, maybe you've got a special wedding coming up. Well, if you do, I have got some papers to help you with it. These ones are your 12 by 12s, and we have got the floral paper pad from the Garden Party collection. We've had some sensational deals on our cardstock today, and as soon as I looked at this one, I just think it makes you feel really, really happy, doesn't it? We're bringing to you $12.99 on that one. And one thing I did briefly just want to show that I did think about was, you know how you've got the lovely ginghams in here, if you've seen those ones? I think they would go exceptionally well with the sort of gingham style design ones in the year of craft. If you've got your hands on this today, we launched this earlier on, you would be able to have a great time pairing and mixing and matching those together. Ooh! So this one today, £25.98 or $35.90. So that one's for you. Not just that though, oh no, got for you Farmhouse as well. Farmhouse, I think it works so nicely. If you've not seen this one before, a lot of these remind me of picnic blankets. You've got double-sided and there's different-sided on each of these ones. That's one that makes me think picnic blanket. So you're getting different pieces and different size, so that if you did, say, want to do fold-out designs, it's going to look nice on the front and the back. Perfect for pop-outs, which I've got coming up for you in just a moment or three. And then for free in this, you're getting your chinoiserie. The chinoiserie I absolutely adore. It's the richness and the depth of colour that you're getting in this, which is so super duper intense. And one thing I would say is, if you did watch yesterday evening and you got the new Sarah Signature Christmas, you know, those deep rich colours, I feel like a lot of these would match up great. So get it for free. All you're paying for are these two. Well done to you if you want to stock up. That's a great one. I'm going to move on now to a pearlescent one, if I may. Now the pearlescent, I'm going to bring you a set of three. Let me just grab here. I've run out of space because there's just so many treats next to me. Let me show to you your navy blush collection. I know that this has been extremely popular, and if you don't know why, you're about to see why. Double-sided, loads of versatility. Look at the quality of that. You've got that satin sheen finish to these ones, making them really complimentary, really looking as well. So we've got all of these ones in here. This one I think is one of my faves. I love those together. It's like a watercolour effect. So you've got this one, really beautiful high shine effect there. Then I'm also bringing in this collection. your decadent decor. This one has got, I don't know, it reminds me of almost sort of like a lovely European villa, you know? It's got that real nice feel to it. Can you see the shine? It's shiny. We have got, ooh, that's a good one. It's like the Midas touch we've got on these. So again, 12 by 12. And then last but by no means least, your summer sunset. This is free. We've got that wonderful sheen again to these ones. For me, really nice 60 vibe as well. Do you know what, actually, whilst we're chatting about these, because I've noticed that they are 12 by 12, I did mention earlier on, the Lead the Buddy bag. Now, we did have a question that came up earlier on in the show that asked, how many can you fit in here? So let me tell you, who was that to? It was to Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Well, let me tell you, these are your 12 by 12 paper pads. The great thing with this is it is sturdy enough material, fabric, to really hold it. You can see the quality of that. So I've got 2 12 by 12s. I reckon I'm going to be able to get a third in here. Oh yeah, easy peasy. I've got 3 in here, so great if... No. Do you reckon? Do you reckon I should have a go? I'm going to try. I'm talking to myself. I'm going to talk to myself. I'm not going to force these in. That slides in, no problem. 4 by 4 paper pads you've got in there. That's epic. And you have got space at the side if you wanted a few pens maybe with you. That for crafting away with you for your... Oh, I love it. We're bringing it to you today, saving 10% on that Lisa Buddy bag. If you do want it, now is your chance. So do seize the moment on that one as well. Who fancies a little bit of another demonstration? This time with a pop-out scene stamps, shall we? Go on then. What have you got in front of you, please?
So these are gorgeous samples. You know what? When I have samples next to me, I always sort of handpick the ones that I like. I think, oh, I'll show those ones. And I found it really difficult to pick the ones that I love the most. So I've got quite a few here. I adore this card. I think this is a brilliant idea because it's sort of a different style of card with your card front, but when you open it up, it has that really impactful. I mean, how gorgeous is that design?
Striking.
Looks beautiful. It's amazing. Do you know what? Every once in a while, some dies come along that are super, super simple and easy to use, and they create the most fun, beautiful cards. I absolutely adore these. You've got ones for totally different ways that you can use them, whether you use them on the inside of your card or whether you use them like this one, maybe in a pop-out or a diorama, an aperture card, a tunnel card, all those different layers. I mean, that's amazing. I absolutely adore that one. And all of them have that little hanging element if you want them. They're so beautiful. Use them with whatever papers you've got in your stash. All the bunting that we've got in that year of crafts could be used with that. It'll look amazing. Any cards you've got then to create that centerpiece, honestly, it's going to give the recipient so much joy. I absolutely adore these. So the first one we're going to use, obviously, it's been a day of celebrations, so we have to carry on them celebrations.
Of course.
We're going to be using the time to celebrate. So this is a really fun one. Now, where I said about every so often something really simple comes along, this is it. You have this main worker die, so this is your outside die. So I'll bring that one in. You've got the gorgeous fun party hat in the middle that you can use as your little hangy piece. And then you have your coordinating stamps with your sentiments as well. So you've got your confetti, your balloon, your party hat. Your party hat is going to work directly inside that die, so that works together. But it's this die that creates a beautiful design. So you've got all your streamers, your bunting, your candles on the cake. It's really pretty. So the first thing I am going to do, I'm just going to bring in a piece of card. And I'm going to tell you the measurements of it first of all. So what I'm going to do is put it up to my glass mat. I've got a 10-inch by 7 inches, and then what I've done is I've come in and scored at 2 1/4, 5 inches and 7 1/2. So that's 2 1/4, 5 inches, sorry, 2 1/2, 5 inches and 7 1/2, okay? And then what I'm going to do is fold them. Now this middle fold is going to pop up. So I'm going to just find my my scoring tool, and I'm just going to fold and burnish. And then these side panels are going to come in the other way. So we're going to valley fold these. and then this one to go in again. And this is what you would class as your regular pop-out card inside a card. So I have got my card already pre-done. All I've done is put in some pretty pink paper on the inside so it folds, and then use some lovely cardstock to decorate on the outside. Now what we're going to do is literally place this inside our card. I'm going to grab myself some low-tack tape, and all we're going to do is, using that line as our centre point in the middle section, we are going to bring some tape in just there and run that through our Gemini. Now because I'm using quite a large piece of card, I am going to use it on my Gemini plates, but you can use these dies on the Gemini Junior as well. It just depends what concept, what type of concept card you're using, to where you put your die, where you position it onto your plates, and which machine you then use it with. So bringing that out, that die is going to cut absolutely beautifully.
Sue just quickly has asked, do tunnel cards lie flat for mailing?
Yes, they do. Yeah, what I would say with a tunnel card is don't build your layers on the front of them up. I mean, look at that. How amazing is that cut out? Absolutely beautifully. Yes, I would say don't use 3D glue gel, don't use gems, anything like that, because you're putting layers up. Now, the layers, keep them flat, the layers, and then they will all just fold down and be completely flat. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to use this same die. So let's take this one out. And just give that a tap with, just make sure all my bits are out, because what I want to do is cut this out now in different colours. So that's all that done. So I've got two pieces of cardstock. I've got a pink and a lilac, and I'm going to pop this. Now first of all, what I want to do is cut this, and I could actually cut them both together. What I am going to do is make sure, I might be making a rod for my own back here, but I only need this bottom piece, so I'm just going to cut around those pieces, and I'm going to send my purple through at the same time. So cutting them out, let's place that onto my mat. So we'll have that, and that's going to cut down there. And then all I'm going to do is pop this in, and we can just pop that into that piece, and that will cut down into there. There we go.
Great
and
idea.
Actually, I'm just going to bring in my Junior plates, because I can pop that on my Junior plates, and it will cut in less time as well.
Lovely jubbly.
So, there we go.
Just whilst you are cutting
down
that out, we were just asked by Deborah again, the length and width of the Organiser.
Oh, sorry, yes, you did ask me, and I didn't measure it, did I?
Now,
as soon as I've cut that, I will have a look.
Oh, I was going to say, I've
is it
looked on the
there?
packaging, and the packaging says it is 8.2. Oh no, because that'll be, it's 8 inches long, I do know that. And then when I measured it then, it was 3.5 inches deep. But I'll be honest, I did it really, really quickly. So Deborah, I hope that helps you a bit.
Yes, I'm
So
sure.
yes, 8 in
it
its length, obviously. And then when I measured a flat one, it was 3.5. But I suppose it might be a little bit bigger depending on if you made it thicker and had a large flap on the front or whatever. But I hope that helps you.
Right, so once you've got this, you're then going to trim it out. So you'll trim out around that corner, because then what we can do is paper piece this. So I'm just going to gently cut that out onto there. This bit is an odd bit, so it will be separate to the rest. And then I'm just doing it quickly because I've already got one finished, so I'm just showing you how you would do it at home. So you would have all those bits, that last streamer cut out, and then you could bring that card back in, and this piece you would then put over the top, so it would create a completely different colour, so you can see, to that piece. And then this bit you would cut out, and it would create your bottom piece. So, but I do have one already done, and what I've also done, I've used that little hat die, I've stamped it and cut it out of the pattern cardstock. I've just taped it in behind a piece of tape so it stays in, and then when I turn that over, you can see we've got our little dangly hat amongst our streamers and our candles on the cake. So that's the inside, and then I've just got some lovely papers here. Now the papers I've used are out of the farmhouse.
We've
one.
got that on show today.
Yes, yeah. So you can use those beautiful farmhouse papers, and all I've done is measured the die and then cut out my circle around that. So with my nesting dies, and then we're going to layer this all into place.
Oh, that's just fab. I do love that colour scheme you've gone for.
Well, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to have those pretty colours and the pinks and the lilacs, and it keeps it all really soft, but it also is so much fun.
Definitely, definitely.
So let's pop that one on the top there. So I'm just lining up my middle line so I know that that will fold over. Yep, we've done that absolutely fine. So give that a rub down so that will stay put when it's folded.
Gorgeous. Joanne's
we've
just
got our
messaged
side
in
panels.
saying, hello everyone.
Hello, Joanne.
I'm a little late on watching today. I was busy unpacking my delivery. Got my window scene builder, my rooftop of lights, the Totally Tiffany craft and carry workstation, and tons of glue pens.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Oh, that's fab. We have had a bit of an impromptu craft along in this last show, just a little hour one to do with the incredible Organiser. So if you did fancy getting involved, we did mention using tape pens in this, then don't forget you can save the show if you want. Joanne, enjoy them. I bet you're having a fab time.
Absolutely.
Oh, I do love it when an order comes through.
I was just literally, you took the words out of my mouth, Becky. I was thinking there's nothing else better, is there?
Yeah.
I remember literally stalking the postman or DPD.
Yeah, yeah.
Like literally. I mean, I'm never in these days, so I can't stalk them anymore, which they're probably quite pleased about. So I have to wait till I get home to get my parcels.
The lovely thing is when you have one of the things from here delivered, is that you know there's more enjoyment to be had from it. It's not like when you, I don't know, order like a dress and you try it on and it's nice, that's good. I like with these ones that you can't wait for the delivery and then you can't wait to make something and then you come up with another idea and you can't wait to make another thing. Just keeps going.
And has anybody had well, I'm sure they have had that time where it comes and you haven't got time to play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so frustrating.
Disheartening.
All you want to do, is get to that parcel and just create.
Yeah. Maybe that's what you could make with one of these Ultimate Organiser, your countdown to crafts diary. Put in there, once every 3 weeks, my craft day. Put down all the orders you're expecting. Tick them
I
off.
know, absolutely. Now, how much fun is this? I know that we want to get to another demo, so I'm just going to cut this one rather than do it. But a whole topper has been made just using this stamp set.
Right.
I mean, that shows what a good stamp set and die set is when it's so simple. We've got the balloon in there, the party hat, the happy birthday to you, and the confetti at the bottom, which is on there. So that simple stamp set creates something very contemporary looking, and I absolutely love that about these. So that's when I say they may be simple cards, but they look absolutely incredible. And they're so simple to do. Everybody can do these. So we're going to pop that onto the front of our card. And there we go. So we have that beautifully decorated card with just the stamp sets. And then when we open that up, we've got that gorgeous pop-out element with our little dangly hat on there.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Isn't that just gorgeous? If you'd like to recreate something similar, let me bring to you the collection. These are your pop-out scene stamps. You've got the full collection here, 92 elements, but I will also bring them to you individually if you wish. So if you want to get all of them, and I will go through them in a moment, it's going to be £50 or $60. That's unless you're platinum, you bargain lovers. Then it's going to be £40 or $48. If you want just this one speaking to you, then the info's now at the bottom of your screen. And just to let you know, it's two for £14.50 or $18. So with these, one thing I would say as well is, as Debbie mentioned before, you can do the inside pop-up, but check this out. This is just one on the outside. If you keep your eye on the butterfly as you open it, you can make it into a lovely spinner card too. This, a total beginner could create. And if you want to know the cord it's on, I would call that monofilament. What do we call that here? Do we have a name for it? Monofilament? It's like a clear cord, clear thread.
Oh, I have no idea.
Plastic. It's like fishing wire.
Yeah,
Monofilament,
fishing wire.
I
Fishing
call
thread,
it.
yeah.
There we go. So yes, you've got this one here is your secret garden. I've also got for you the time to celebrate. This is the one that we've just done the demo with. So if you do want this one, again, you can grab it and it's at the bottom of your screen. Then I've got Country Village. Now I've got to show you the inspiration with this because I tell you what, it really, really makes me smile. I spent a lot of my time growing up in the Lake District, so this reminds me of lots of places in the Lake District, Beatrix Potter and the likes, especially when you see the inside. Just wonderful. So if that one's talking to you, info's on your screen right now. I've also got for you Into the Woods. This one for me, you've got almost that little Bambi character in there, which is totally adorable. And you've got that great outdoors feel, lovely for autumn. Party vibes as well for all of you who love a little bottle of something sweet. Maybe you're a karaoke star as well. You've got your Let's Celebrate here with the die cutting and more. Then I'm bringing to you Our Home. Great if you're planning on moving house. Also lovely if maybe you're looking at sending this to someone who's doing up their home. Maybe this is to send to somebody who's been away from home for a while and you want to sort of say, yeah, you know, you're coming back home, can't wait to catch up. Then I've got for you the Enjoy the Bubbles. Anyone who's a bit of a pamper princess or prince, this is a great one. Any of you who love a little bubble bath pamper session, hey, you could do something with this. Combine it with the Ultimate Organiser and put like a spa voucher in this, couldn't you? Woo! Then I'm bringing to you, my producer's just gone, are you offering? No, I'm not. Love that. We've also got Go Camping. For all of you campers, glampers, VW owners, we have got the Go Camping one here. You've got plenty in here, including sentiments such as, you make me a happy camper. You make me a happy camper, sorry. Guitar and more. So there you go. All of those, you want them, or you can get them individually or as a pair. Grab them whilst you can. Best ever price deal on each one of those. One more collection to show you, and we've got time to demo it as well. It's the Exploding Box collection. Yep, all of this that you are seeing right here, right now, you can get your hands on and treat yourself to. We have got for you the wonderful Exploding Box with lots of different elements in it that you can build up. And we're bringing to you all in this collection for a saving of nearly £35 or $40. That's epic. We have got the concept die itself, which kind of is all the mechanisms, if you will. That one by itself is £40 or $50 by itself. So just for an extra, £15 or $18, you're getting all 5 different packs that are full of other elements. So this is a really, really good opportunity if you do fancy treat yourself to all of them. And if you do want to be inspired, you're totally in the right place because we are headed on over to Crafters Corner. We'll have a little chat through it and we're going to have a demo as well, aren't we?
We absolutely are. I just thought I'd show a couple more samples and then we'll get on to the demo because there is an awful lot into it. So I don't think we're going to get through it all, but we will show the concept of it, how it works, how you can use these absolutely beautiful dies, literally from making this small little box inside, which you can make to take in or out, or you can leave it out entirely and put something else in there. They're just super cute. What I love about these is all the elements you make how you want them. So all these side bits are made, all the little boxes made itself. You've got all your different layers that you can make. So you've got not just your large one, but you've got your medium and your small ones inside. So you can make all these different layers. There's even some little waterfall elements in there. There's a little slider tab, so you can pop up these little sentiment tabs, which look amazing. All these these ones create something really different, and you can pack them with all sorts of things, and they literally all just fold into this beautiful handmade pop-out box. I mean, they really do look amazing. So let's start with exactly how you put them together. So you might have them at home, you might have forgotten how you've done them, you might have never seen them before, or you might be thinking they might be just a little bit out of my league and I can't do them. Well, that is totally not true. Every single person can do them. You are getting a full booklet in here telling you exactly how to do each step, which I think is quite incredible and very exciting. So each step will tell you how to do it, and it breaks it down with picture elements. So it's great for you to recap on what you've done, what stage you're at. It tells you how many you need for each basis. It tells you how to layer them all up. So to get started, you need that main die. Now look at this die. It's huge. You've got that this bit around the edge here, as you can see, is your box lid.
Yes.
So you can cut that box lid out. We've then got all these different decorative element parts. You can see these tabs here. Now these tabs, it tells you on here what size you cut your papers to, and then to use your tabs at the side to create each tab section. And you have 1, 2, we should have another one, so it's missing on here. Should have another one on there. And then this one is your worker die that creates that corner. So let's just start with this one. So I think we can cut one of those, and we can cut our box lid on the same platform.
Fabulous.
So because I've got my Gemini out, I'm going to pop those both on and run them through, and we can show exactly how you put together the base, and then how the lid will go onto that. So popping that in, running that through. Now all these dies will fit through your Junior. So any A5 die cutting machine, they're going to fit through, not just the Geminis, they will fit through whatever machine you have at home. I'd be really shocked to hear if anyone's not got a Gemini. So if you do have another machine, yes, let us know, because it's great to see what other people are using.
Yeah.
We do platforms online, so whatever the machine of your choice is, we do those different platforms of how to cut all of our dies on the web. So cutting them out, you can see they've cut out no problem whatsoever. So let's take those pieces out of the way. So with the lid, very simple, very self-explanatory. I'm going to bring in my scoring tool, and we're going to fold and burnish those lines. What I love about this one, and it's the first time I've seen a lid of this sort, is it has another little lip. It's like a reinforced lip onto it, which holds all your box together. And I've not seen that before on any other boxes. So pulling those ones in.
I've seen it on expensive gift bags.
Right, yes.
Not ones that you can make yourself, but you know when you buy gift bags and they are folded in again,
yeah,
you can
they have that
tell.
extra bit. It is sort of more expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they look really good. But what it does do, it gives you an ultra strong lid, and it just grips your box much better. So what we're going to do is glue all those tabs in. So you will glue your mini tabs, and you can glue these extra tabs at the top as well. So I am just going to use, let's use a tape pen. I've got that to hand. Oh, I've put that on the wrong side straight away. Trust me to do that. I'm going to bring my one in that I've got here, and we'll start again. So let's pop that on there, and then bring that round each side, and then we're going to just come in with our tape pen onto those little tabs and glue those into place.
Great.
So whatever happens, we will have a box before the end. Even if it's not decorated, we will show how the box comes together. So we're just going to pop these into place to start with. So our little tabs, just stick those in. I mean, because it's a die as well, you've not had to do any of the cutting, so it will fit perfectly. Then our next one, there we go. And then all we're going to do is fold those over, and they will stick down, and it just creates, this would make a nice little just like dish. Like, you know, you can make your own little coin dishes and ring dishes, that sort of thing.
Also, what if you got some clear, like, cellophane, and that was the base of something? You could do a little stack of Ferrero Rocher or something.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so you could use the lid as a little tray box
Great
in its
idea.
own right.
Carolyn's just been in touch saying, I have a Craftwell large machine and a Gemini Junior MIDI and a Mini. And Lizzie says, I have only had my Gemini A4 plate since February, and I wondered why I hadn't bought one sooner.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Absolutely, and that's what I hear all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you for letting us know what machines you have. It is nice. We just assume, don't we, sometimes, that everyone
you're right.
has a Gemini. Right, so we've got all our pieces here. Now, what we need to do, I've got a feeling, I've done this the wrong way. It's always going to be the way, isn't it? Just going to fold them in. So, what I mean by the wrong way, rather than just say that, I'm going to bring in a piece of card. On here, it tells me that I need a piece of card to be able to lay down onto my working elements. You will cut 4 of these out because, as you can see, that is your corner. Now, with your corners, I'm going to bring in all my others. This one here, I'm just going to stick this to. What I have done is got some pretty papers and I'm going to pop them onto that corner. So all I've done is die cut that heart again and trim the edges away, and that will just give me that beautiful corner to finish it off. Now, you don't have to decorate your corners. You could just leave them white. You could use your inks on them, but it's quite nice just to have them decorated onto the inside of your card, so it just doesn't show that stark whiteness. So popping that on, and then I'm going to bring in my others. So as you can see, I've done all of these, all of our corners. And then what we're going to do is using this base one. This is the one that we need to then stick our panels to. So you start with your first one, which is going to stick this panel. So going to pop that glue onto there and stick your first panel into place. So this gives you a really sturdy base. Then we're going to come in and we're going to pop this one on. Let's do this one here. This one will stick here and this one onto this base. So pop that into place on the inside. And then this one will stick onto the side there. So just moving that forward. We will then hold that one into place. And then that way you can see it starts to all sort of come up and these will go in. So each time just fold them in to make sure they're all folded in. Then we've got this one here. So we grab another one and that will then go onto this base here. So it's just a case of lining each one of these tabs, and the tabs help you to see exactly where they go. So we're just going to lay that one underneath and pop that inside. But you can see by having those hearts and having the corner hearts decorated, they just look amazing.
Yeah.
And then we will do this one here. And lay that flat. That will just go perfectly into that corner. And again, I'm just going to make sure that all folds up nicely. And then our last piece, again, this tab here is going to be stuck to our underneath part.
Kim's just asked, what is the best cardstock for making the box?
It's a really good idea. So for us at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, we literally use white stamping card, which is 300 GSM. To me, it's the best weight you can use for most things. It's great for construction. It's amazing.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, Belle, it literally is super strong because it folds beautifully, it cuts beautifully, literally die cuts, embosses, but you can stamp on it. I mean, it really shouldn't be called stamping card. It should be called everything card because it literally, you can do everything with it. Yeah. So stamp, colour, even watercolour, as long as you don't drench it too much.
That's brilliant. Teresa's actually made a statement, but I'm going to turn it into a question because it is quite a good one. I want to get a Gemini, but I'm not sure which one to get. I've got a Big Shot and a Big Shot Plus, along with a couple of cameo silhouettes. Any ideas? What would you suggest?
So for the cameos, the silhouettes, those sort of things, they're great if you're working online or you've got your cartridges that you put in them.
Yeah.
But they don't emboss, they don't give you that sometimes detail that you need.
Yeah.
I would always, for me, I always recommend, so I'm just going to pop this into place. So there we go. We've actually made our whole box to start with, our pop-out box. So when we lift the lid, that all then pops into place.
Fab.
And then we'll start building up and decorating the sides in the next demo.
Great.
But yes, I would highly recommend the Gemini, the bigger Gemini, the A4 one, because then you don't need to go anywhere else. You've got everything to last you through your whole crafty journey. Where I think if you go for the Junior, that's great if you've not got a lot of room, but if you can extend to a Gemini, I would absolutely go for the bigger machine every single time.
Thank you so much for that. We are going to be carrying on with that demonstration shortly. Before it though, if you would like to make some of the exploding boxes with all of the different elements that they have, this is your chance. And I will say to you, if you do get the big set, let me just show you, you're getting boxes in here. When we talk about waterfalls, just in case you knew, you know, we're talking about lovely elements, if I hold that up, we're talking about elements like this that are just so cool. Imagine having photographs on them. But yeah, you're getting lots and lots of different mechanisms that you can use in these boxes, but also so much more. So if you would like to get your hands on all of it, the info is currently in and on your screen, and we will carry on doing the demo on that shortly. For now though, let me just let you know, if you are in the US, we are going to be telling you how what's going on with your shipping, and also we're going to have a little sneaky peek at how much we've got left over of our launch today. So if you would like to stay where you are, we've got more demos and we've got votes for craft or make of the show and make of the day after this.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you have signed up or you are joining the club, do you fancy an extra 50 bonus points? Well then, treat yourself to our brand new Year of Craft Big Celebrations box. We talked to you about this on our launch show earlier on. You can go ahead and watch that back whenever you wish. Today though, I am going to do 50 bonus points on it. I can't guarantee we'll do that again, and I will be honest with you, we were going to be very surprised if there are any of these left over even by the end of tonight because of our stock update. We have got a minute amount left. We will do an unboxing of this, a quick one just before the end of the show, but I just wanted to quickly show you some things that have been created from this, because in here not only do you get loads of dies, stamps, etc., you're also getting a magazine that will show you how to make things like this. Look at this cool shaker card. Oh, it's lovely, that, isn't it? So you're getting lots of inspiration in there. You do get paper pads as well. I'm aware I've put that the wrong way. You get paper pads as well. You get pop-out designs and words such as this. You get inspiration to do things like cake toppers or fans. It's a brilliant fan. So all of this inspiration and some fabulous cardstock you will get in this box. It's your brand new third one in the collection. So today, seize the moment. We'll look through it in just a few moments. For now though, that's fab, that, isn't it? For now though, we are going to head back on over to carry on crafting, and we have been crafting with our exploding boxes. We've shown you the main mechanism of them, if you will, and how to put that together, the worker die, if you will, and now let's enjoy a bit of decoration.
Yeah, definitely, but first of all I do want to show you how we do the middle panels. Now I'm just going to show you one and then you'll get the idea, because to get the middle one, again, full instructions inside which will tell you what to do. It will tell you for your extra layer to cut your cardstock, so I'll just measure this one quickly, by 3 inches by 4 inches.
Okay.
And then it will tell you to put this little die. Now there is 3 of these dies which cut your small, your medium and your large out, and you would just have that over the side like so. I'm just going to grab, oh, it's right next to me, going to grab my Gemini Mini.
Whilst you're grabbing that, we will be doing votes for make of the show and make of the day in a little bit, so don't worry, we've got the vote starting for that soon.
Fabulous. So yes, so we're just going, that will just fit over there.
Handy.
So yeah, really handy. So run that through. So it's so quick, you can make your panels. And the reason we've done it like this is because it saves you money. It saves us putting that extra cost onto the card, onto the dies.
Yeah.
So all I'm then going to do is create that tab. So you can see how easy it is to create that beautiful tab. Now you need 4 of those, and we're just going to use it to turn those tabs up and to fold and burnish. And then it will tell you to cut another piece of card, and then this time that's the piece that we attach it to. So nice and simple. So what I'm going to do is lay out all my dies. We will just glue these in one go, which will be much quicker. And then I think we might just have a bit of time, because what I do want to show you is that twist and pop element.
Ooh, yes.
So let's hope we can just, got one more. So pop that in, and these will just go again onto that piece of card. So rub that down, next one in, and you're just going to go along on all 4 sides. So make sure that's in line, and that's going to act as your next pop-out element.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah, and it's good because all the sizes are so exact, everything, all that hard work, all the measuring's been took out of it for you. You haven't got to work it out. I remember making exploding boxes when I was younger.
Yes.
When I first started crafting, and you'd have to sit and measure them all and do everything. But this time, all that measuring's been done for you. So that will sit neatly in your box, and it's when you start to decorate and have all those pieces there. So I'm not going to do too much more. I might, just while Becky's talking, put some extra bits of card on there, and then we'll do a quick twist and pop card.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm just looking through the comments, because I did have someone not that long ago on talking about the exploding boxes. I can't find your name now, but the way you described it was, I've tried to do it by hand without dies, and it was a real headache. So and then you said that you have now bought the dies. So I'm glad that it's made your life a bit easier. Because you do have to get the measurements and everything pretty pronto on, don't you?
Yeah,
to make
absolutely.
It work.
Otherwise it wouldn't work.
Loads of you in again. Hello to Kay saying, I've had a visit from DHL this morning. Yeah! I got monthly florals collections. I can't wait to colour those. I've also got 2 Lisa bags and new Gemini plates, winter Christmas sentiment stamp pages, 2 cake snaps for you. Congratulations. If you do want to get the Lisa bags, like the lovely Kay has, we have actually got them on today. They are just, bear with. They're the 12 by 12 pad holders. I tried it before and I managed to get really easily, with wiggle room in it, 4 12 by 12 pads in these. So if you want to join Kay, then we have got these today. They are a discount deal today. You're getting that price off. So if you do fancy them, it's at the bottom of your screen. Oh, it was Ali. Thank you very much, Rachel. Rachel on the gorgeous social media team. Ali is saying, I did 2 of these on my own. No dies came out very nice. I did these on my own with no dies. They came out very nice, but what a headache. So glad that I bought this set and then did the starry eye ones. Thank you so much for sending that in. Teresa, no, sorry, I've just found it. Where are you? That was it, sorry. Kim said, I have a big shot and I damaged my shoulder. So I treated myself to a Gemini Junior and love that I can create again, but still learning what sizes I can use. Thank you for any help and replies. Kim, that is absolutely, completely wonderful that you've still been able to carry on with your crafting. And we will always try and help you out with sizes. So if you ever do have a question, do let us know. Before we carry on more with the demo, let's talk demo of the show.
Yeah, so we've only got 2, unless, can I put my 3rd one in?
Put the 3rd one in, why not? Because you nearly finished it.
So our first one was obviously a bit of that craft along where we were doing that gorgeous, I know, how beautiful is that? So your organiser, please get that because you will not be sorry. There is so much in there, and for half price, honestly, I don't think you'll get better value. So number 1 was the organiser. Number 2 was our beautiful birthday pop-out card. And number 3, which we won't quite get finished, but I will show you the exploding part, is our gorgeous, I mean, look how, I mean, this would have took another 2 hours to finish this off. But we've got waterfall elements in there. We've got the pop-out elements in there. Oh, it's not, oh, it's because it's got a ribbon. Let's untie the ribbon and then you can see that pop-out element as well. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. So number 1, number 2 and number 3.
Perfect. If you would like to get voting, then just head on over to our social media pages. And whilst you're on those social media pages, don't forget you can win your wish list. Find the post on Facebook, comment on it, and you can win that. We will get voting on that now, and then we'll do demo of the day. But for now, let's carry on.
So these are my favourite things to make. I absolutely love a twist and pop.
Right.
And I think what it is, because I feel like I've totally nailed it. Do you know when you really do something so well? And I've worked out lots of causes of little things on it that niggle me. And I absolutely love making them. So have you ever had a twist and pop that gets stuck, Becky? You know when sometimes you open it up, but you have to twist the card back to shut it. To help it. Well, I've got all the tips and tricks to stop that happening.
Great stuff.
So let's bring in, will that fit in? No, that won't fit in, but I think it will. I just need to make it fit. So let me just trim my piece of card down at the bottom. And then we'll just pop those then onto here. Perfect. So that's all you need for those 2 elements. That and just an outside card that you can put your mechanism into. So you have 2 parts on a twist and pop. One is the cradle, the one that I call the cradle, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So cut out and scored beautifully. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this part, and it's got the score lines in, as you can see. We're going to fold that up into the middle and then fold back the sides, and then we're going to burnish that. So burnish that really well. Don't not burnish it. You want that to be able to go flat. Now, this is the piece that you need to get right, and I'll show you exactly what goes wrong, not because of the die, it's just because of the fold line. So you've got a cross in the middle, you want to cross that over and burnish. Then you want to cross it the opposite way and burnish that one. Okay?
So it makes like a kiss mark.
That's it. So you've got a cross, nice kiss in the centre.
Great.
Then you're going to turn it upside down. And when it's upside down, you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to burnish that in as well. So you burnish those lines in really well. Then you're going to take your thumb into the centre and push your fingers into the middle. Now what that's going to do is automatically make it bend.
Yes.
Now when it bends, when you fold that together, if you was just to fold that all, now can you see something here? This bit in the middle, when it's flat, can you see it crosses?
Yes.
Crosses over.
Yeah.
So if I move it that way, that bit is completely over the top.
Yeah.
That is what makes it stick.
Got you.
So what you have to do is part it so it reaches the middle, so it touches each other's tips, not crosses over, and then reinforce this piece.
Oh, great tip.
Yeah, and it works. I guarantee you it will work every single time. So now, when that's closed, I've got no catching.
No.
Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. Now, I always say use it like a cradle, so it's going up. And this piece here, with the piece in the middle, we want to get central to that central line. And the easiest way to do that is to lay it down and fold it over. And then you can see where that central line is, okay?
Yes.
When you've done that, you need to fold that back over and then that one over, and this square here is what you stick. I'm just going to line that up. So you just put your tape pen where this piece of square is, and then you stick that over. So stick that across, give that a rub down, and then on the opposite side you do exactly the same, but this time we're going to stick this corner here, and we're going to use our tape to go down and stick that across. Okay, so then when it starts to fold together, can you see it will all start to fold till you get to this point.
Okay.
So there we go, and that is your mechanism. Now if I bring in a little card, I've just made a little card which is 3 inches by 3.5 inches, scored in half. When you come to stick that into your card, you place that into the centre, and then I'm just going to close my card to make sure it closes, and then just on the triangle I'm going to make sure that that's the only place I put my tape, right to the ends, and then close that over, give that a rub down, turn that over, open that up, and do the same on the other triangle. So we will then just tape those ones in and fold that over.
Perfect.
And then we will open our cards up, and every time, I guarantee, so I'm putting a lot on the line here, it will twist and pop every single time without sticking. Now that's just because it's a small card, but that is not sticking.
No.
And that's the reason, it's because of that element inside. If you don't put those pieces together, it will stick. So there you go, that's the quickest one for making that. And then you can just bring in this, you can stick these will work perfectly inside your card, so you can use them inside for your twist and pop mechanism. And there you go.
That's fabulous. Do you mind just grabbing the finished box for me?
Finished.
The finished box.
Where did I put it?
It's behind. No, I actually don't know where it is.
I couldn't find it.
Because it's one demo of the show.
Oh, it is very pretty, isn't it?
Apparently, Rachel says on socials, very closely followed by the organiser. It was neck and neck, but that one just pinched it. So we have had a few demos of today of the different shows, and I need you now, if you may, to vote on demo of the day. I've got demo number 1 here. This is from our what what's it called? Brand new launching one from the Craft Box 3, that was it. This is from Wake Up Call by Craig. So that was one, if you want to vote for that. I've then got the second one, coloured in perfectly. That is actually coloured in to match with the brand new Year of Craft papers, which is epic. This was the second make, and then we have got the box, which is over with you. So this is number 3. If you'd like to vote for that, get yourself on socials 1, 2 or 3, get voting. If you do want to seize the moment and recreate your own one of those, the Exploding Box collection is here, and yes, you do get those mechanisms when you buy it in the big area. We have got to remind you that today's launch, which is so mega, we actually think for a moment that we've broken the internet. Like on our own website, we were like, oh no, wait, it was so busy on this. We think we have got stock left. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I cannot say that 100% sure, and that is completely, as always, we will be honest with you. I can't say 100% that we've definitely got any left of this, but we think we do. As I say, I feel like we've broken our actual own website. So we think you can still buy this, and if you would like to, it was the 3rd box in our Year of Craft installments. In here there was so many treats and treasures that you can create, and you're getting so much in this. 190 items in total. If you're platinum, it worked out about 15p per element, or 17 cents on that one, so it's a great opportunity. Fancy seeing what's inside? Let's have a nose.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a little rundown on the Year of Crafts. At the beginning of the year, we brought out a big 3-tier box, which was called the Year of Crafts, and it was really your part 1 to the system. Now, don't worry, if you don't have that system, don't worry, because the boxes individually you can create on their own. And then we brought out an issue 1, an issue 2, and now we're on the issue 3. Now, issue 1 has come back in stock, so if you wanted to go for issue 1, you can. And honestly, it's the most prettiest box I think we've done. It's beautiful. Issue 2 hopefully will come back in a bit later, and we're now on box 3.
Great.
So I'm going to open up the box for you and show you exactly what you're getting. Now, what's gorgeous about this box, like with any of our boxes, is the beautiful packaging that they are in. It just excites me every time to have a box so beautifully presented with your gorgeous magazine. Now, this isn't a cheap magazine. And I mean that in its very good quality. It's beautiful when you touch it. It's got a really thick cover base, so it's going to last you a long time. I even think that's white proof, because it has this most amazing feature on there, finish on there, which is gorgeous. Now, in here you are getting amazing projects from start to finish. It is showing you what you get in your box. If you want to party like a trooper, then you are going to be able to create so many different things in your from your box, and you just will keep going. And each box will then have pieces in it, will then carry on through to the next box, so you can carry on crafting throughout that year. There is still another 3 more boxes to come. With this, I'm just trying to get to the front template. You're getting templates in here that you can trace or scan, cut out, place onto cardstock, so you can get a really good one. This one is beautiful. It actually creates like a hidden message in there. You've got gorgeous buntings that you can create and pinwheels. It really is a beautiful magazine. In the box itself, you've got lovely stamp sets here. This one is just beautiful. You've got all your florals. You're getting all your birthday messages on here, which are gorgeous. So wishing you a happy birthday, anniversary, graduation, new baby. You've got everything on there. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
And then we've got our balloons, celebratory, our bunting, pennants we've got on there, our cake. Then our dies. These dies are beautiful. They're edger dies without a cutting edge on one side, so you can create all your card bases with a beautiful edge on them. And this one is gorgeous. It's almost like this sort of trellis that goes along the bottom of your card. We've then got our number dies and our ordinals. We've then got our beautiful pinwheel dies that you can do in 2 different sizes, and then our pennants. So making your bunting, your pennants, using them for your backgrounds on your cards. You could even make your cards in that card shape, which would be really
Great
pretty.
idea.
So in fact, you could make a pennant card, couldn't you? I've never seen one of them.
Could you do like a
You should
tunnel
try.
card with them as well?
Yes, that would look good.
Ooh.
Yeah, tunnel card. Then you've got your star for all your celebrations, and then your stencils, which are beautiful. You've got 2 different ones there. You're getting ribbons in there. Colour the white ones in whatever alcohol markers, whatever colour you want to go with your project. We're then getting 3 different card bases. We're in a 4x6, a 6x6, and a 5x7. We're then getting, it's still going, Becky, we're then getting these pop-out words, which are great. You can colour these in whatever colour you want them to be coloured into. And then we have the most amazing paper set. Now, these are consumables. You are going to use them, so make sure you grab yourself some of those beautiful paper pads as well, because you're going to want these papers to use time and time again. And then our solids in the back, which just look amazing.
You are an absolute star. Thank you so much for that. This is a fantastic collection, brand new today. If you can still grab it, absolutely do. And again, you've got the individual paper pads as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can I just remind you, whilst you are here, that we have got an opportunity for you to win a wish list online at the moment. Head on over to our Facebook page, Crafts Companion TV, and you will see a post on there that says win your wish list, and you can win either £100, €125 or $150 to spend of crafting goodies. So go on there, leave a comment, because you know we love a giveaway. You will be glad to know we have had our votes in for the demo of the day, and the winner is the box.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
So the exploding box has won it for us. You're back in with us tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes, I've got a masterclass on the Be Beautiful collection, so I'm really looking forward to that, and we're going to do a scrapbook page on that as well.
Oh, exciting. Thank you so much for today. If you do love scrapbook pages, you might want to look back on the launch show that we did earlier, because we did one then. It's been fabulous to be with you. You are absolutely wonderful. I hope to see you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day, my loves. I'll see you soon.